We are Team No Hiding Place, and we are attempting Challenge 12. Our team is made up of Raina, Tom, Shuab, Dara, and myself, Joe. We are attempting Challenge 12, and in essence, this challenge is to create a simple tool that allows the subject matter expert, be it a construction worker, a supervisor, or an engineer, to better feed information back to the project team. It needs to be quick and easy to input the information for the user, while also using the data inputted to add value back to the planning process and in turn flag any delays. So why did we decide to do this challenge? Well, during the course of a project, the planner managing the schedule always gets asked questions about why tasks are in delay. The project stakeholders want and expect granular detail and answers to why something has happened. When the project is large, it can be very cumbersome and labor intensive for the project planner to gather and collect all this data themselves. It reduces the time they actually spend on planning the works. Most of the time, the best person to ask would be the person who is doing the works. In essence, with a few key inputs from the project team, using this tool, we can display live data, gain a greater accountability, highlight risks, and reduce meetings and calls.
Now it's time to learn how the system works. Instead of relying on Excel exports, the top Gantt chart looks directly at a P6 XER file. The bottom Gantt runs from our Power App, which my colleague Schwabe will explain to you now.
As shown on screen, creating Power Apps, this allows the team members to input the view of progression on any activities by themselves. They can choose from their ID listed from the P6 schedule and pick the task name that they are referring to and enter any sub activities which they are working on and the order which this sub activity will go in the actual program and any resource allocated to it, including start date and finish date and any comments they want to make regarding the activity, which gets inputted into the right hand side tables and graph. From this, we can create resource graphs showing information about the resources on the project and for the PM and on the other information about delay analysis and activities that have been started or finished or are in progress.
This ends up with us having two Gantt charts that directly relate to each other. The top one, as we've previously said, runs from a P6 XER file, and the bottom Gantt chart, as you can see, runs from the Power App. The colours match up to each other. As you can see, lighting is orange, and as you can see, there has been a delay. This is really handy as it allows planners to get updates directly from the teams and allows us to capture and store data about delays and use this data in future applications.
There are lots of benefits for creating the tool. Time. Data visualization and data input from the required team help to reduce the time significantly, as the data will be collected in a shorter time and shorter process. There will be no need for tens of meetings and emails. Quality. Instead of estimating the activity duration, budget, and resource, input from the team and creating subtasks increase the accuracy in the schedule and identify issues with minimum of upfront effort. Ease of use. Power Apps and Power BI are user-friendly, and it also can be downloaded on smartphones. Budget. Identifying issues early can help the planner and the project manager to tackle and minimize the issues as much as possible. Therefore, it can save cost for the long run. Behaviors. The tool increases the accountability through ownership of schedule by the end users. This will help break work down into understandable tasks. It will allow people to quickly communicate progress and allow managers to quickly understand what work is being done.
To wrap up, why choose this app? Well, time is money. With over 75% of projects finishing late, wouldn't it be nice to have a simple app that helps improve project performance? This app allows project teams to plan out their work in a simple platform. It influences project teams to achieve baseline finish dates. to identify project risks at an early stage, to eliminate the blame game, and to avoid the same question being asked on projects: why are we falling behind? Instead of hours in meetings getting updates from site teams, the planning team will have time to use factual information to plan a way to get the project back on track.
Judges' questions. Question 1. How does your solution take into account different personas and cater to their requirements? So the app has benefits on multiple parties. The tool is very easy to use and it doesn't require much training. And for the managers, it's very easy to visualize the dashboards and make decisions and tackle any issue.
Question 2. If a particular task takes longer than the assumed 8 hours, how does the app manage this scenario? The app directly manages delays through allowing individual end users to provide reforecasts. It also allows for comments to be entered against these delays. This creates a treasure trove of data that can be used by both commercial and academia. Commercially, people can mine these comments to find reasons for change, and academia can mine these comments to provide insights into how future projects can be better leveraged. The app also manages delays through the dashboard and provides information on resource changes that can be analyzed by project managers.
Question 3. It highlights the proactive solution in raising flags in two ways. First, by using Power Automate, which sends an automated email to the planner when an issue arises, and secondly, by the live data as shown on the dashboard, which raises delay flags happening in the schedule.